To reach Kayangan Lake, you have to hike up to 360 rocky steps. Some people say it's 150 or 50, I lost count. Hello everyone! So for today's video, we're going to Coron, Palawan. Let's go! So here we are on our first stop, which is Maquinit Hot Spring. Maquinit is one of the very few saltwater hot spring in the world, located along the southern coast of Busuanga Island. It is a 30-minute ride away from the town proper of Coron along a rough and curvy road. But it gets rewarding once you have reached the spot. The pool temperature plays between 37 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius, while it certainly takes time to adjust the body to the temperature. Remember that it gets more soothing and more therapeutic later on. Just don't stay in the water for too long. Mango trees surround the area, as if guardians of the stunning beach. There are 2 available pools of warm salt water at the site. The floorings and the walls of the pool are covered in pebbles. Over 700 steps to the top. At 210 meters, Mt Tapyas is the second tallest mountain and one of the most dominant land features around the town of Coron in Busuanga Island, Palawan. We also visited San Augustine Parish Church as a part of our Coron tour. It's a small, intimate church, well kept and beautiful to view.
Okay, careful now.
Oh! Oh, we have a big cooler.
Okay na ang lahat?
So here's our first stop on day 2, Kayangan Lake hike and steps. In total, there are 360 steps, only half of which are uphill. So I think it's a total of 700 something steps going up and down of that hill just to go to the Kayangan Lake itself. But it's so worth it, as you can see from this view.
Say hi.
Kayangan Lake is surrounded by towering limestone cliffs dotted with greenery. Kayangan is the cleanest lake in Asia. The water is so clear that you can see through the rock formations beneath the surface. Here they do sell buko, fresh young coconut, which is good and refreshing. They do use bamboo straw, which is good for the environment. They also make this eco-friendly spoon from the skin of the fresh coconut. Despite its name, there aren't many barracudas in Barracuda Lake. The large resident barracuda is about 1.5 meters long and likes to hide among the rocks at the far side of the lake. Although they can be quite shy at times, sometimes they come out to show divers around their space. Beach 91 is a whitey sandy beach in Coron, Palawan. This is the usual stopover for lunch when touring around the islands of Coron. And for today's lunch, we'll be having lato or sea grapes, and grilled fish, grilled chicken, shrimp, eggplant, pancit, which is Filipino noodles, fruits, and of course rice. So, what are you waiting for? Let's eat!
"20 minutes later."
And after having a meal, you won't help but dip into the water. It's so good.
Hours later.
And it started raining. So we have to skip some of the beaches that is part of the tour. Cyc Beach is a little island by itself. CYC is the short form of Coron Youth Club. It is also a favorite destination of locals who want to have a good time with their families, as it is the only beach over there that is open for public and it's for free. Don't be surprised if some of banqueros go near your boat and ask you to buy some stuff from them. It's very common there.
Thank you, bye.
So after a while, the rain have stopped and now we're heading to Twin Lagoons. The two lagoons are separated by a really narrow cliff, and you can hop between the two using the wooden steps at high tide or swim beneath the cliff at low tide. As you can see, we do kayaking.
Bring me to the rock there, straight in front.
These two stunning lagoons are perfect for swimming and in the most picturesque location you can imagine. The Twin Lagoon is majority saltwater as they are inlets from the sea, and even in the very early morning, the water is pretty warm. The limestone cliffs have eroded over thousands of years to create these two lagoons separated by the narrow cliff. If you don't fancy swimming, you can book a kayak in advance with your travel agent. And this is how our day 2 ended. We stayed in Palawan for 4 days, so stay tuned for part 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next video. Bye!